Entim go ba say just Enra and Israel and Iran be so moko.
Okay.
Very simple. Israel since gaining independence, me find say onyan recognition from United States say or your man. There was this issue and hangi Israel. Ne state mienu and I say man be a daho. Arab for fa, Jewish for fa. Nti ebe find say Israelis were fa and Palestinians were fa. But the bar say or more recognize woman a Truman time. Na anka was say ebia or more recognize the two countries, you know. Say obia your mind, so your man. Anko Banisa obia nim the mind of Truman, then the American president. Koba say my Israelis or the Israelites or come on so I recognize as a state.
Okay.
And then the Koba say Palestine for no so no or state and now we state. And Israel for no chichi o mind. I fancy me a country.
Okay.
Chichi o Eko join UN. Chichim countries need be unrecognized because not some of the countries of the world were saying that I say you recognize woman you.
Okay.
Sa entawantawano na awo from that time from 1948.
Wow.
A Bl00dy bedroom baby say Israel for say okay so na tell the Palestine for kwano assassin kwano ye near their moon free ho. A bedroom baby a Palestine for which I said in the olden days historically biblically momo ko ya mko Egypt no okonso ankwaso mo ba near waha te mo ba back near near man baby and indeed the story is woman na ya for Israeli Arabs Israelis especially the Palestine hono omina ya for Arab ni bi o peninsula or sasa do biano or the Jewish language no and I said the Aramaic no and obia so on so Jew ni biano most of them ni nyina so te Arab just say onka and that word is obi ni nua a nyina wo different countries but on the scale no nyina asase ba ko so no more and where we are now no politics and this anyama we buy say Ushimwa, the whole Arabian Peninsula, the Middle East, you know. America, I want to any business kasi. America, only to me too much our European so. And any business too much our Europe so. Nemo business pa America ye and oil trade in India Middle East wa. No one who say Middle East was the strongest ally. English country our Middle East here bakope. Israel. Enti hona omwono. And now Americans say na downfall ni nua ni bibiano no. And the same man na ho and the build say in the 1964-67 mohono Arab for no Palestine for no e benyu obi to say yes Arafat e bedu ni mreso no and o say there be say yani ayonkra Israeli passport yenso a Palestine passport ye ni bi Israel say me recognize you as a nation. United Nations American force there be yamamunye country munye nru ho but russia population anu omukura any omudodro any bibia omso ye bia they can also function as a state but oma makwan and the UN yesi mamon ka ho and namuna Palestine ombeti PLO but before PLO no na a organization back Palestinian Popular Liberation Front and I never ho. Omo de an say no me nationalist Palestinian say Israel for crown. Omutim no mon transasene so. Then you must ask omonko. And no ne didi mo a omo de omo be so hwe the Entebbe raid 1976 more baby no. Sa group on that na nye the Arafat. But na yes Arafat nso so ho. Woni Israel abenyan tokwa. Near friend Israeli Arab war, Palestine war no. No makuku bia. Enti na akwadi se omo brande ni na world order wiase e brande se Palestine so no omo ye rebels omo ye terrorists and the brande yes Arafat a hodo na mfi said the world did not do it well enti betwa so from Benjamin at time ABC Godamaya time no Israeli prime minister so mbai ni another do na believe say Israel omo ye state Palestine ye recognize omo. But Palestine didn't have anything. Only police, only post office, only airport, only your friends port, only BBR. So it has been a problem. Say, sorry, they cross the strip. No, akwa Juma or Jerusalem. Israel. Almost more other part of Abraham and other places. Juma no ma back. Until they were seen more or less as Israel for Omo. This had been the position. And then I didn't talk at the start here. entire Arafat obeye bia enti prime minister after prime minister prime minister after prime minister obiaba one ne beko one ne beye but ebedu Israel omo parties bia mapei ene omo independent party ene omo ye Kadima ene omo ye Yamina la Kadima ni Yamina no Banjiro party no de ban mapei ene na independent party no ono na conservative no ntini amase nti one ye Arafat mo ebeye problems ni bia fine enti ebedu time Israel so benya Labour Party and you benya Alignment Labour and you benya Yes Atid and you benya Likud na Likud for no omne Israeli hardliners so omu de yampene so but Labour for no leading from Golda Meir our tries for best start peace say yenye country ni mienu no bi antran baby no eno omantia say odim say 5 years omi eyi no if we Golda Meir time no the next Israeli prime minister Obaya or yenadwen say obe end man any Yitzhak Rabin and Yitzhak Rabin ni de ono ne Yasser Arafat eye handshake or the Oslo Accord
anka asumbiye beba
forever and what tia say under the presidency my best in the history of America was Clinton. It's Clinton who broke her side deal no. Emma omunyina akohia and omusa ba Washington. Let's be have a handshake. And don't prepare bibia. And to the best of everybody in the world understanding that two party state no. Ayejuma. More or less. Na no so Israel for Brand Arafat so a rebel Israeli defense no mo bekuno omba Tunisia how cry say ankomba be bekuno Yasser Arafat generals no bekuno mo Tunisia hamamet hamamlef and onu nya ni team didum nti Yasser Arafat there no it was seen as ordained send us to be liberating and call for no and obenya the marching partner no so te omo course na se Yitzhak Rabin and the Rabin ni Arafat yes peace no na ebedu omo election time ama Rabin be rulu that time now they were preparing the two states Israel one state and na yenhu baby free a hardliner a 25-year-old boy Yigalamia who was a law student I was in Israel in that city at that very day at the Edison Takanamba Gazi baby a unity take place in our Tel Aviv November 4th 1995 I was in Israel so baby obi a campaign days or platform Shimon Peres wo Ehud Omet wo Ehud Barak wo Ariel Sharon Israel mpanyimfo nyina wo it was something like a rally leading to the next day na nkomo ba be dey omo ba be ma Palestine for anya hoto meanwhile that time no na Yasser Arafat Israeli Defense Force no there oma keji no kra oma no kwan emani pie because they did the hardliners no omo so omo mpene Yigaramia was in the pool of people and I said a war campaign as and rally as and let me shoot you from the public Emma Wankumobia Negan was able to take Yitzhak Rabin down and instantly killed him.
Wow.
And to Owuyano that rally no everything grounded. Like I said, everything a Clinton as a reverse.
Yes.
Until that time no it was Labour Labour Party of Israel no and na until now omo prime minister na onwie until Shimon Peres na oye no foreign minister at the time no on the be take the mantle Shimon Peres no eba be call just 1 year and na Likud party for no enya because American Republicans and I say the Nationalist Party no omo sorry until was say Shimon Peres try say onko bema also beto asuna nkoma ye no and 1 year time omo call Israeli Knesset omo cabinet no omo vote out and Bibi Netanyahu obaye 1996 obedi 3 years o call ye no and Ehud Barak baye no any Omet baye and o sa ba biem 2009 from 2009 to 2016 Osawa hosa Bibi Netanyahu na do mo ye say Likud party anytime a Likud baba bia no say prime minister person so cha o yusu the fight with Palestine because Israeli parliamentary and the national law no, whenever Israel the trigger of alarm in the air said the country will raise the security bar now you can't have any elections Enti liquid for no ba they create that kind of emergencies say country ni aircon and I want to kwa san etie dia enya dia yebetimi akọ enti anu na today's Bibi Netanyahu or the free power o free 1999 akọ na oloba sa ba 2013 or the tina hwa. But let us not forget something. One him for anything and to kwaya bedu say you free ukubi Hamas. Hamas no omo branding as terrorist organization. But that terrorist organization no nanye Israel na no ne ko. Hamas was created by the Israelis themselves. Israeli intelligence they created Mossad for they created Hamas within Palestine. Say omo frustrated Yasser Arafat. Say ultimate the independent for the Palestinian people.
Wow.
Until Hamas for start in 1987 establish Hamas no more rather than a radical group be Israel for the training woman the highest Arafat.
The atamfo abehye mu na omaye omo say omo kan ho na omo san opposite
with him. Yeah. And to be busa say bunka no ne amra na was on Yasser Arafat didn't have that money and that need that technology Israel is not a yema wom nti no mun so na timi make sure say Yasser Arafat independence emuna Yasser Arafat ebewu ye no and Israel for say Hamas will give in what you say so okay ya na tete mu ade na yahwehwe ne nsaka entom kranka say independence no afedo mu mpe so a turn around by the Hamas no and no so a turn against Israel say there be ya kura de hia no che Yasser Arafat no papa eno ne from 19 it is Hamas any Israel and tokwa no.
Wow.
Whilst this was going on at the same agency the same team no and they call it Hezbollah. Ama so kwatra Lebanon no so fight say ya independence of Emaso.
Wow.
And this is a case a clear case omo the kreti sadie no and Bibi Netanyahu wabedi ade 2 times ko ada Ehud Barak mo ne yimo Ehud met mo aba eko but enam say liquid baby antokwa omne Hamas kuma ne di prolong enom de Netanyahu saba 2022 but let us not forget before 2022 obe starting nanko obeko jail because no aye corruption practices be in 2016 mo nanko omde ni ko jail ena otimi nya your friend is saying onya parliamentary approval once Israel omko parliamentary so shift it omi nipa 15 ko one side the crown say ye switch prime minister and okonya alignment ahasia ebaka chess alliance and otimi ya de ebeye obeye prime minister no and ono ye na dwen se wanya nko jail dia as otimi try na oma Israelites no say no or ye bema and or this 30 and the start was 30 years na oye amenesis say ne brother no me anuafo mienu Yonahan Netanyahu and Bibi Netanyahu Yohan ona na epanyin no no na in 1976 time Israeli your friends the Palestinian Liberation Force for no omo kidnap Israelites ewo Air France so edum kogu Uganda no ne brother ni Kubi ona na ye the Israeli commando ona na head nipa 103 rescue no the brother no the commandos no kwa no onu nko ni wiye into 48 years oko celebrate by no like say ni bre no aba because claim say Palestine for na ye ma ni brother no you could me one na nya Palestine for no kwa na 2 Palestinians and 2 Germans Wilfred Bozer and Kuma ne Kuma ne oba o mu na ni o mu kwa ye sade no Israeli commandos come tim kum o mu and o mu kum Ugandan army 45 what you then say and the brother na brewa bi ananko mu ye ko rescue no mu ko ni brother no or celebrating no 48 years from 1970 any last year meant no celebrating and they started Hamas in Tokwan. Wow. But what you then say and premeditated predestined our okay name generally Iran comes in say Hezbollah Hamas and your friends say PLO omuchire say all the terrorist branded rebellion activities are called within the Arabian Peninsula no say Iran and the mom training Iran the mom weapons Iran the mom way but that is not even the case only meaning say we should say there was a time Iran in Iraq ebenya war Iraq war.
Iraq.
Yes. Yeah. Iraq war.
Yeah.
Also mbakunye controversially no na American support to Iraq. At a point na Israel support Iran. Na omu yes anti Iraq war no. Saddam Hussein eko gase with nuclear.
Yeah.
Eko shi Iranians. And Iranians who bent a sa nuclear proliferations no. Omu nuclear challenges no buy.
Okay.
Until Ushema at that time Saddam Hussein no was American ally. The American for Penasem.
Okay.
Against Iran.
Yeah.
Young 10 of event Santo Quanbe die no. Emma Iran Iraq krano ebe solve omuntem kakra. Emma sunjie buy. And I feel the Kobe said the Republic of Iran Arab for ni American for Arab for ne believe said terrorism, rebellion, any dash Al Qaeda ni adadinga Iran for and a support. Whereas blame Saudi Arabia say Saudi Arabia and a Al Qaeda. Other than American for uncle bomber and also many Al Qaeda uncle. But Iran there almost man say yesum nema Hezbollah training. Yesum nema Hamas training. Yesum ne say like I said sa feed into the mind. But idea na say nuclear programs and Iran ekoso. In Iran kwane wo nuclear warheads. Onye bi ni dey no onye developing way.
Okay.
Israel na mo no nuclear heads ni bi. France will be.
Okay.
Paris will be.
Yeah.
UK will be. London will be.
Russia will be.
China will be. India also will be.
Japan.
But will be Japan or one there. A lot of countries are South Korea, North Korea munina warheads ni bi. And will be baby say. One day determines who there.
Yeah.
Who pen new crown there. What they try but we pen it there or they try and yet this is what we are.
Okay.
And I'm not so and I say American government Obama and the Bush brandy Iran say or support to the nuclear warehouse no so be nuclear na or the bidding some money and na Iran so ampa so makan way back in the 70s way back in the 80s Palestine Israeli Arab war no na Iran on kahun Israeli Arab war in 1976 you know Israel or Jordan or Egypt and or Syria boom and on no 6 days and this one Minecraft in 450 6 days and on the American President Jimmy Carter on the Walter Mondale the vice you know or when the team broke up peace 1976 and 78 to 79 no and one year the Camp David Accord and kwama Egypt in Israel talk try and Israel no on Egypt na no moko and is do na ko on Syria no ko and tokwa no how say Iran crowd on man peninsula anymore on no Persian Gulf and we so Arabian peninsula anymore eh then na hon and tokwa ne ba like I say Oma accuse you say omo support to
but from where you sit you know accusations you know a false Anna could it be right true or false
whether it is true or not there are a lot of organizations that were branded ANC was branded as terrorists SWAPO Sam Nujuma Namibia was branded Samora Machel Mozambique was branded Congo are you getting me you can name them all of them branded as what so be no independent biano but on Iran they are just being accused say or ye nuclear heads and ye maninye into omra table beginning no say no e one chrome or a sovereign nation or makwama international atomic or ma ho me bibia na oye ne sa de putu fear e man hu ye hu say bi kwa na nuclear heads on waye it is not different from the Saddam Hussein President Clinton and Tony Blair accuses Saddam Hussein or nuclear. Obakai. International Atomic Energy for no so kwa say o mu believe say we develop we but time American for ko kromon say banchi kra no oni bi ho and om di kutu Saddam based on the same nuclear suspicions. And the same nuclear suspicions no Iran say yes one de oye ne dia but ne dia no for peace. Na enya nwanwa say International Atomic Agency Europeans brokered the deal between the Americans, Israelis, and the world, and United Nations. After Bama Kwama Mabakruma Besha say your nuclear Nibia. As we speak, I know, Omo Krumho. And then the Iranians say, Yama Kwayana Minana, and the program in Yamahu. And then China Bibia Banam Kramunti Makasampa, Bibi say anyhow. But President Trump, the first part, I'll buy after Obama, no, or buy no. or try say Bl00dy that time why aggressive because one no only Bibi Netanyahu we are no problem. He had a problem with him because I said one American committee troops and support Israel over the Iranian affair. And the turn around time now, no, isn't it surprising? Say the same person now can say Oni Netanyahu any problem no now no he's in the good books of Bibi Netanyahu. Netanyahu branding say Trump is the best president of the United States of all times.
Wow.
And he say politics. Politics a woman is saying yes Israel or see ni fear our region mu ni fear nyina Israel any Iran ni fear ni nyina say Hezbollah on any corner weapons Ukraine no ombehe weapon ni nyina made in Israel Iran ombehe weapons in Hamas na made in Iran and to feel say Iran a threat and no decide say obokwa hit on Iran.
Wow.
But whilst doing this na UN General Assembly
yes
assembly da ho awomuka European Union no mo ka assembly
yeah
enti surprisingly our President Trump oye the campaign no or can say oba Iran would never have nuclear but no be any intentions any adwena ne die chi and to the quite as he said Hamas renewed clashes escalations with Israel no and omu started say omu pushi the agenda on Iran say on submit it but me was Iran say ayi forces will chrome her ayi into a program no munim de akoso overnight obi ani makwan Israel for trigger say Israel trigger no who take the first speech of the president of Trump of America or say Israel on the right so defending home on the right so taking care of Bibiana it's seen say a threat to Israel but American can home American mem we are not the same person like I said name say etu na Israel abetutu ato abekunkum generals no say Iran your mistake no retaliate there American BTS from what does it mean
na say what take size
what dey carry dida and I will share the extent of the intelligence course our operation Israel for kwandimi it is not possible.
America
the Israeli Mossad yes they are the one of the fastest in the world smartest in the world yeah Oma infiltrate already Iran omo ho and Iran for suspicion say ebia IAEA for no International Atomic Agency for no omo nkofo ena omo ebae omo use Israelis na ebae as a decoy and the team ma omo because all the bombardments in Israeli precision because we should be yi generals one after the another Republican Guard the National Republic, the head of security, and if you're near mom destroy day one, then President Trump say no, Mama will 2 weeks, mon comply, and then Bimna no must comply because they're already having discussion with the European Union, which American can't want to comply and say any day. Only an agent say, okay, 2 weeks I want to be Oma comply, obey say, I feel. Obisu sabi usu kura weapons kakania tututu ba also started say omso gidigidi then that one in the resuscitate America anger but the world was expecting CBA President Trump the American system obeko Congress to seek blessings from Congress say or kokon but already na Congress because it's the American system but the same American system no say mahwan kwan say oh yeah President of United States of America or executive order on chain to go to Congress. In Tisania man or yen the time a Congress upon. Yes. Majority as it. The same thing Obama okukum Osama bin Laden. Anajo. They do it outside the range of Congress. In the emergency session, as
a one majority of parliament.
What you say?
Mapono, and I don't know.
Nature say, or ma take a decision no. And Americans so they could join here or no ama situation no.
Inti say America no why they say Iran no ontimi America so nko.
There be ontimi.
Omo hoden wo form.
Hoden no e wo form in two things.
Yes.
Hoden also so ohia support.
Yes.
Allies. But the allies ni nyina no American force so me lunatic governments no. Russia, China, Cuba, Nicaragua, Pakistan, Iran no ankasa and your friend said North Korea Cambodia and side governments no so lunatic they will not Russia, for instance,
yes,
already no or one on hand are dealing. And Russia also say over the same powers of fighting materials, equipment, logistics, arms and ammunition, race, on the American forum.
Yes.
And so I against on the American equal racer. Like I said, destroy me, let me destroy you. But then Russia also agree me said, United States move so or say friends of America.
Okay.
Either we are with us or you are not.
Okay.
Like you saw the pressure back to Europeans and so.
Yes.
Or the pressure to Europeans in so. UK Odimika Beko. No matter how UK will condemn Americans' actions, say Basse a bad fight, say Iran, American air fighter, UK Beko.
US
of course, Spain Beko.
Yeah, Germany.
Italy Beko. Germany co humanitarian on tutu. Holland co humanitarian on tutu.
Okay.
Switzerland obedi American chair on tutu.
Okay.
Poland odi American chair on tutu. Wow. Red Cross nations and now said Denmark, Scandinavia, they go. Ombediachi as friends say be two American, but because they can world war no say na a friend say Hitler wipe or person wipe the whole Europe no American for and a better UK ni France timidi G to be a fee say we are friends of the United States. America ko kan ntoka or ko kan bi Iraq onu kwa na kwa emu ye den no and a UK ko kan ho emu ye den no or call for the allies either you are with us or you are not. Italy nyina kokon bi the same thing occur in Afghanistan. Inti we no oka say Iran say or TS so no obi ko all these countries in be ko ho one obey stress and you one two superpower in the air. America say form na ko mo ko ntokwa no say army on the street there ontimi Iran ko because US Marine no they are not trained that much. So obeko omiye recovery but before so may recovery no I'm making sure say the Air Force now create the power, the firepower no what destroy majority say or break it military bibia or jam systems in term marine no betimako and make headway and the background fight na France for the betimako bro America and the UK for the betimako bro America but America no on here ground fight because on find so jeni back kra ambassador form into another concentration in your air. I also now no because the modern day fighting a technology. Yanku form. And now Unyamano American folk sophisticated jammers. Israel for is the best technological for defense equipment. Only ahead of every country in the world. And to before say even Gromba call Iran, no a Germany radar, the defense system in a German. And you know, Timmy call airspace P quiet back to back year do no. What about America? They are 2-3 times than the friends Israelis. Yeah. And the sign here they are. Iran better so yebi. And you say all to America to no on the Israel will concentrate because one on my America. Yes. And American force who said and yet true say Iran our weapon obetim they do United States. Yeah. Name of the weapon 1,500 miles obetim do Israel with coordinated
so who knows our head seen
and the sign here they are American forces so edom vessels a peninsula mu how intercept or the drones in there. It is amazing say now Oman underestimated the kind of drones and the number of drones that Iran fire. They have so much but in the Israeli interceptors and you there American for there no I want peninsula Gulf no and the yes and before say Iran be agency or pejano no man intercept yes e be land because so to 5 far interceptors bit ma catch be 3 maybe a 2 be e be land and a 2 no land no omo try say be blown away say enko the public space and that is what actually is going on but America and Israel me can say and tokwane a political and then a historical at the hodida. Name of the most important thing to say in the business aspect of it. And talk a business. A business. Okay. United States a business. Meaning said in tuna omuto ICBM any the powerful papa. Any American government na yes and tune. A company, individual company in the producer. So individual company send to come maya. Omutuo no ebia pale 8 years 10 years ntokwa bia ama and these are technologists, these are engineers, these are women high proficient people na dwuma no bi etua ne ka be $50,000 a month for 5 years and one so your production papa na etuo si anwe bombs ni anwe ICBM yanwe mbajo de ase any jet fighters ni nyina no anya jet fighters a individual company mi na ye na ton ma wo mu until all this is fused e mani e fuse and the fuel and tokwa ne kire say ye onkofo so so broke you brokers of those weapons and to also be so say man chali mo man nko until you are looking at the business side of the fight. You are looking at the historical side of the fight and then the political side of the fight. There be a 20 there. This is not the first time. And American ankasa with that Israel no. Oni Iran enya exchanges. Our Gulf no Yemen ho. Time na Yemenis rebels Houthis for no ekoto to etuo ene etutu tuo bo USS Code 1 our Yemen Gulf ni mo ho no. Na America also responded Echo Iran. Oma yesanya man exchange. But that was on a lighter note. And quite bigger escalation. George Bush time maybe see even Obama Bama Kakres now there was espionage action. Say Iranian yaba yimu among to two machines in the go home. But and one bigger. But this one the scale near big because among forces to Ebenyeska.
Yes.
Omon Benyeska companies are use weapons. Drones now cost one drone. They cost be $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. And your war Barisa Moses may be cost $2 billion. So America de a B-22 bomber mono 30,000 pounds machine. And we could just assassin so. 30,000 pounds bomber no. We just say a one a year. So one house can echo machines echo at $2 billion one bomb. Yes, echo $2 billion so much to 7. Say no $14 billion. And do you say so now company no abeman to connect.
As obi o fundaka no.
Bacho. Kwa no pa no mesi umtrase. No ma bompaye. But no amu so te say ma me awu anu osu.
O bompaye say market mraba o ma me.
Kwa no pa you do you friends amochi road wa. So musa no mo bompaye but when one said daughter and your family come adaka no okofa ni part 2 what they say but on one adaka no your friend say you ma me awakura no atwi ni sinus na bompaye na abon man end the over at the enti world order is a politics, is a business and your friends a historical religion. Should be say I didn't know United Nations General Assembly. Yawa emergency sitting, Security Council. So they work on UN criticize it, UK kabi. Why now see where you want troop? UN team mobilize it. UN team for troops. UN team for say Yemen nipa ko Israel. Na onko stop the fight even with Israel and the Palestine. UN want him for Palestine, Israel for more than 60 to 70,000 within about 6, 7 months, 8 months campaign. UN teaming for soldiers in Koho. UN for crown missions now. Oma free ho. And Untino, Sir America walk away from the UN discussion table as a unilateral decision. Or no one Israel na yo madia. France and Kasai or Kasa or say Oma escalation on conform, but on Kasu Munyai. You can say, young go on the diplomatic table, one Kasu Munyan to corner. Japan, on any country, or Asia, or taught Iran oil more than any other country. But on no crown, or say America has the right to defend themselves over what?
Over what?
But we are young peaceful solution. How do
so
you
far
find
as a
peace?
Turkey for the na mekaye Thomasum kakra.
I was saying,
Turkey for the no, or say Turkey is deeply concerned about the possible consequences of the US attack on Iran's nuclear facilities,
yes,
which risk escalating the conflict to a global level. We call on all relevant parties to act responsibly, to immediately cease mutual attacks, and to refrain from steps that could lead to further loss of life and destruction.
Okay, so I know you're friendly diplomatic language. Obeka. But what does it Turkey Beka say? Also a big size of army. And also Ben Persia. But the area countries in the Persian Gulf and also the Persian Peninsula no. Say Uzbekistan or Tajikistan or Turkmenistan or Afghanistan ho, Azerbaijan ho, Armenia ho, and Sana waba the side, the edge of Syria. Countries in our region, emu hwan and waka say or kwako support Iran, even if not anything other Persian for so ndom ye nipa ba obi amwano and now countries like I say nyina attack me nyina no obi anu obaboa because say obi aso mpese ne America benya direct confrontation
America na be world superpower
and yes anya wa be waye no ho because after the 1945 war world war no only the collective the world and Odumba United Nations General Assembly 6th and 7th Avenue of America and was say yemra ha ne madwendwen so cleverly no ono no and a year recovery edu omu nyina baaye because at that time no say second world war na kana America no konka ho directly na konko ba bi o wo na Europe but the koba say Hitler etima move akọ London or wipe the whole Europe no and the ma British for co involve United States ko provoke man here to say the German Hitler no na Sadia and American for trigger buy and when they came down and then they bet America on France and your friends UK it in Berlin see why ye base all over Germany sovereignty America there na who say okay and so go be wiase no it superpower and no the man who superpower say me na me be
and na me so a wiase war no ba wie
and nyansa no doso and don't forget say ampa a multiracial nation and the ideas go into the American development in terms of technology no eso and no my niama mebrebe and na wo ma so no ekwan mebrebe ma fa so de anya omusika. And the money is there, the population is there. They're going to be nim. The talk about First World War, the Second World War, and in America making sure that whilst Europe and other countries in no more wrestling, now America develop race of weaponry, race set in the future of any defense. To look at superpower na. And yes, it has some kwa. Why you say, oh yeah, maybe ababo. And intina only Russia. Ubia suni yonko. And this is talk a bit engage Russia, Ukraine, Russia, US, and no now because a global, but rather no Israel, Iran, and no a friend a regional war. And there can be an escalation to be a world war. It is not possible. It cannot be a world war. It will be contained within the same region. Because this is not the first time. EBSC is contained within the original war. And be anchor because Obin Timoga said Iran and America now or support Iran Tino. Say Togo as support to America there. Ghana was mini Togo Koko. It will not get to that. It was in the Second World War. And I know yes sir. They were doing that because now there were a lot of countries and land protected areas, you know. Na land but now no, there is no even any law. Obi kwa in population here 3,000 narrow alarm 5,000 in a country or on the water boundaries. In then our babako. Ghana independence over 68 years. Britain team me fan say me kwa into is not possible. Into where is the world war?
I get you.
So there cannot be a world war, but a regional war. Oma na di yomu business.
All right.
Okay. Abusua adwumapa on demand service for na eka say adwumapa on demand for say o pese wudi dwumad bia nkankanga fo am wabrochire a obehia nipa didi so ya tilers anasa building constructors fashion designers chese auto mechanic bia o pese wudi say dwumad bia ma no obekọ ye app no so na wa download adwumapa on demand service ayasa so obekọ www.adwumapa on demand service eno so beko ko hu edwumadi edi nyina ne trimopo nyina ne se ye boawo ema wo kwakofo obi ana wodi dwuma bi a nipa a wo kwakofa no esansa wonim na kira kwan bia nti no to bi kura nipa na gisika wie open here na hu no adwumapa on demand fo aba ama sa ha nyina afiri ho esansa obi bia ya de be ma won so woni dwuma bia ma no ya ye background checks ehun se se nipa yi onim ne wo ye enye kwanche trefa ni bia wonim de wo ye ene ye fa no edna ma wo na ni December ko omu ne se onipa bia de be ma wo a odi ne be di dwuma bia no sebe eba krono sem anase si ebu afa so pa dia enya de besi na wanso san nim se sabi ko soja mumpo a ye wo military police ono so soja ni ochi soja ni eno me kire mu se eye adwuma pa on demand for no ye san so supervisors a abre nyina no omko rounds e ko check se adwuma na nipa no de beda ye no saa pepepe ene ye no na se adwuma pa on demand de omama adwuma no aye simple se bibi ni ena onte ase ampacho no wafa numbers no aye gusuo no no wafre